Hello students, this is the continuation of previous video, that is the Taylor's theorem, in which we shall discuss the Lorentz theorem. In the Taylor's theorem, we have a function. That function is analytic within a circle C or within any closed contour C. How do you expand in terms of the series, as we have discussed that? So here also we have a function. Suppose a function is analytic in a closed ring bounded by two concentric circles C and C1 with center A and radii R. This capital R be the radius of the circle. This is big circle, and inside circle radius is R1. This radius of circle R1 is less than the radius of the circle big circle, this capital R. If Z is any point inside the annular region, that say that Z is any point inside this annular region between the circles C and C1, then that function, analytic function, can be expressed as, this is the expansion of the two terms here, that is summation of first term, the first summation and second summation. As this first summation always it is pertains to the Taylor series, and this second summation which is related to, that is the Lorentz, which is the contribution of the Lorentz has given that. So that this here f of z equal to summation an into z minus a power n here, as n is running from 0 to infinity. It is the contribution of Taylor, and then this is the contribution by Lorentz there. So then where Bn is, that is, see that here an is 1 over 2 pi I integration of f of t dt divided by t minus a to the power of n plus 1. Whereas Bn is here, see that z minus a power minus n here. Obviously this is what here Bn is also 1 over 2 pi I into integration of f of t dt or divided by t minus a power minus n plus 1 there. So that is what there over the closed circle C1 there. So this is what over the circle C, that expression, then over the circle C1 expression of that B1 is this one. So now I shall see that is contribution given in this by Lorentz, that we shall see, that is the, this is what it is the statement of Lorentz theorem there. So now we shall see the proof of this Lorentz theorem. So as we know that let f of z be analytic in a closed rings bounded by two concentric circles, that is the circles C1 and C and C1, with center of the both the circle is A itself, and radii is different, that is radius of the big circle is capital R and radius of the small circle inside the main circle C, that is R1. So provided that is the radius of the circle C1 is less than R, and as compared to the radius of the big circle C that. So then if you take any point Z is any point within the ring space, that within the ring space here, then we have that is the, that equation of the circle has the radius, as we know that R1 is less than R. So then by the extension of Cauchy's integral formula for multiply connected regions, means we have two domains, that n circles. So we have this here. So that is what we have there. F of a equal to integration of f of t divided by t minus z over the main circle minus that integration of f of t dt divided by t minus z over the circle inside circle C1. It means what? A big circle minus small circle, that then which gives, that is what it is the results of, that is the this integration. If you take, because we are the expanding the function at z equal to any point which lies between these two circles, that annular regions, that. So that is what that is the expansion of this one. So now we can take it, that is the 1 over 2 pi I, that is, keep remember here, if you take, that is the t minus z as z minus t, it is the minus here, so that is it becomes a plus there. So by taking here t minus z as plus a minus a, just we can take it here in the denominator, also here also minus a and plus a. So in which we can take it at t minus a outside, and in the second circle you can take this integration, you can take it z minus a outside that. So then, because since it is the contribution we wanted to see by Lorentz, so that's why I am taking it is the z minus a which is in the denominator. I wanted to see that expression there. So that's what I have took it, that is z minus a outside of that, and remaining we can take it, this is the 1 minus t minus a divided by z minus a. And if you have a here t minus a outside, and that expression remaining 1 minus a into 1 minus z minus a divided by t minus a then. So that you can take it to the numerator of that to the power of minus 1. So then take to the then we have here this expression by using the binomial expansion of this one and binomial expansion of this one about the point t equal to z equal to a here and t equal to a here. And then we have here, that is the 1 over 2 pi I, and then we can expansion of, that is 1 minus z minus a divided by t minus a power minus 1. So that expansion is this one then. So that as we have used in the Taylor's theorem also in the previous lecture. And also in the second integration expansion is also this way. Only the difference between these two are here. We took it here t minus a common and z minus a common here. It is the contribution given by, that is the due to, that is the Maclaurin there. So that's what I am taking, that is z minus a, which is the expression which comes in the denominator there. So this expression comes in the numerator. That's what we are taking. So this, keep remember that. So that is the just simplifying by multiplying that, and then it is the what here 1 plus that, because 1 by 1 minus x expansion is 1 plus x square plus and so on x to the power of n plus x to the power of n divided by 1 minus x, that I wanted to take it here. That is what this is the expansion by using that binomial. So then we have a second expansion is also there. Only this is z minus a divided by t minus a. Here t minus a divided by z minus a, because we took it here z minus a common and here t minus a common there. That is what that. Just we can use it, that is 2 pi and then integration just multiplying throughout here and here also in the second expression also there. And then what is there here, just we can take it, keep remember here, and in the second expansion just by make use of that z minus a here outside, z minus a in the denominator here z minus a in the numerator there. So that is the difference there. So z minus a whole square, z minus a whole cube, and it is the c, keep remember here this expression t minus a, that keep remember here t minus a, you can take it in the denominator, so then it becomes what, t minus a power minus that t minus a z minus a, and then we have here z minus a this is the what I am taking plus minus 1 plus 1, it is 0. That's why first expression this with multiplying with this here. And say this into second expression is by taking z minus a into z minus a, z minus whole square. And then we have a, that is t minus a, that you can take to the new denominator, that is minus 2 and a plus 1, that is it is there. So then we have keeping like this here, so till the end this is actually it is a minus, so sorry, it is the same there, and it is also it is there. So then z minus a whole square, z minus a whole cube, in all this z minus a to the power of n plus 1, it is in the denominator, and only that is the t minus a to the power of minus n minus 1 there. So that is what there. So then we have the terms should be keeping like this, and then we have put a n equal to what we can make use of the Cauchy's integral formula for derivative. So in the first and second integral, so then it turns out to be that integral as this is what this is what it is the a naught into this 1 by 2 pi I into this is a naught, and 1 by 2 pi I is, that is z minus a, you can take it out into this one is that is the a1 into f dash of a divided by that is a2, and like that you can put it there, and remaining that is the last term of this one is this is the un plus 1, and here it is the vn plus 1 there. So that is what we are putting it here. This pn you can make use for the second expression here in this 1 by z minus a, 1 by z minus a whole square, and then and remaining 1 by 2 pi I into that integral, all the terms integral results. This results here, it is the what b1, b2, b3, and vn plus 1 is for this one. This is the last expression 1 by z minus a power z plus 1, and integration of this into 1 by 2 pi I. That expression is vn plus 1 there. And now we can take it here, that expression, put it in this form, summation form. This is a naught to a n here, a n into z minus a in the numerator that. So that is power n there, as n is running for that. And this is vun plus 1. And this is a z minus a in the denominator, that is z minus a power n, that plus vn plus 1, that is what there. Now I wanted to make this extra term un plus 1 and vn plus 1 to be 0 there. So see that you take un plus 1, that expression which is there in the first integral there. So that is z minus a power n plus 1 divided by 2 pi I into integration of that f of t divided by t power n plus t minus a power n plus 1 into t minus z. So taking that is the modulus on both sides there, and replacing here plus and minus a here, and then which gives this form there. So r to the power of n plus 1, it is this equation of the circle inside the main circle C, that is this one. So and this is t minus a, it is the big circle radius, that is the capital R. So t minus a, it is the r capital R, and it is small r, that is what there, it is there. And then r divided by capital R power n plus 1, and this is if you take r to outside there, and this remains there. And then obviously this expression remains since r is in the denominator, so that anyways since r divided by r, because radius of this circle inside that main circle, it is smaller as compared to this, so that's why which is as it is tends to 0 there. So then what there, and this is capital this f of t dt, that is it is the circumference of the circle, so that what it is finally it is what even plus 1 is 0 as n approaches to infinity, or since r is small r is compared to capital R is small. So that's what it is 0, and similarly vn plus 1 is 0 as n approaches to infinity. So therefore you can substitute un and un plus 1 and vn plus 1 in this expression, and then which it turns out to be that expression is this one. So then f of z is this is the what that is the this is the Taylor contribution, and it is the Lorentz contribution, that is an and bn respectively as given in that statement. So this is what we have discussed here, Taylor's theorem and Lorentz theorem. That is what we have. Thank you.